Hey, Anna. In no way you're doing this so early. I'm still at work. I am sorry, but I just... Yeah, sorry. Welcome. You're gonna have to forgive me. My setup is different from how it used to be because I'm back to just using 2 monitors, but one of them is my CRT, and I'm just trying to make sure everything is okay. It's proving a bit challenging, but I think I'll be okay. I'll do my thing in split. Okay. Is that a Delta? No, it's not. It's a 70-year-old technology reference. Okay. Okay. Distinct possibility. I lose my voice today, but we're gonna see how we go. Is this working? It is. This is quite loud. Turn that down on my end. Don't you know Delta invested CRTs? I'm sure they did. This is really cool, by the way. This wasn't like this before. Okay. This is the Forgotten Lands. It is a fan-made little level pack by Guitar. I played this back in fucking like December 2023. Forever ago. When it was only 3 levels. I think there's like 3 more. I still haven't played this updated version. Hi there, Calicolex. I haven't played this updated version yet. So I pretty much haven't touched it since I streamed it like nearly 2 years ago now. So I don't know if much of the core design of the 3 levels that I played are any different in this update. I feel like they probably aren't, but I'm not 100% sure. So I would say like, oh, if you want to hear my criticisms of these 3 levels, go watch that old stream. I don't recommend that at all. That was like months before I even started transition, and I'm a lot prettier now. So I think I'm just going to end up repeating myself with these 3 levels. And then I'll get to the levels I haven't actually seen yet. I'm so actually behind on Jack levels. Like there's so many that have come out lately, and I haven't looked at any of them. I have been waiting to stream them so I can play them blind. Which is not what I did last time I played this on stream. I played the levels off stream and then talked about them. So I felt like I had some sort of like base of opinion to begin with when talking about it. But I'm going into the new ones blind. Not Journey Back piece. That's so true, Thor. Okay, I'm probably just gonna start. Alright, I'm pretty well good to go, I think. It's probably not any different.
This device is a
Oh.
With it, my
Press start to skip geyser. Okay, cool.
Great idea, genius. Now we're stuck here with no way back.
Okay, yeah. Okay, one sec. AI voices. I don't like them. Stop using them, please. Thank you very much. It was like that in the original version of this level. It's still like that. I don't like them. I would much prefer some amateur voice actor or some sort of imitation or even just like splicing lines together, old school style. Would much rather that. Yeah. Anyway, I won't harp on it too much. I know this level uses them, like this level pack uses them quite a bit. I don't know about any of the newer levels, but like newer level packs, but yeah. This is Crystal Cave. That's new. Looks cool.
Hey! It looks like scout flies are always in red boxes.
Oh, there's enemies. That's cool. Okay. First point of criticism that I just... I feel weird that I'm going to be repeating myself because I still remember a lot of what I talked about in that old stream, but I'm just going to have to push through that feeling of repeating myself because I have to. I don't like this blue eco vent just being here and like this whole like setup of everything here. And the reason is there's no challenge to it and there's no real rhyme or reason. So these platforms here and everything purely exist to just chuck a couple collectibles on, and then after that they serve no function in the broader level. Like they don't connect to anything, they're not part of any broader sort of flow of level design. They just, yeah. And I feel like this happens quite a bit in these levels. Things are just kind of placed with no real sense of you know, direction. And then this vent, it's like, it's just a really conveniently placed vent that it's like, oh, okay, here's a vent and then here's all of the collectibles. You don't actually have to try collecting them, like, or picking them up because I've just given you like a full charge. And then there's an orb cache here, and like, it's not even difficult whatsoever to get here because you're given a full charge. There's no challenge to it. Like orb caches are meant to sort of like, you know, be a little race against time. Like if this was just like a cluster and I had to race over, that might be better. I don't know about the logistics of like the exact distance or whatever. But that vent just feels very like ill-placed. Like vents have specific purposes and functions in the level, and this feels like it's not serving them. It feels like it's just existing to like make collecting things faster and easier. Especially when there's a cluster right there that feels like it's more appropriate to be like for this orb cache, because like it's one cluster and it's like a, you know, a good little distance that'd be like, you know, at least somewhat of a challenge to reach. And we're what, like 8 minutes in, and I've been spending a good chunk of it criticizing the very start of the first level. This is great. First power cell. Just kind of sitting there. Not a big deal. Okay, and this is another example. Here is 2 orb crates, like the metal crates. And again, like the solution, because like all of these things in a level, they're puzzles, right? Like metal crates exist as like, okay, how am I going to open these? I have to find somewhere in the level where I can access something to open them, either a cannon or yellow eco. And in this case, it's yellow eco. So it's like you've got to find in the level where you can find yellow eco and then bring it to the crate. And that's like, if you think of like the metal crates in that hallway in Spider Cave, that's exactly it. Like there's a few yellow eco vents and you need to like race to like open them. But here it's like the yellow eco is just placed right next to them. And then this blue eco exists just to pick them up instantly. It doesn't feel like it feels like that's what the blue eco is there for, not for this orb cache, like primarily, which again makes the eco feel kind of useless. I don't know. Oh, it's fish now. I think it's a little too tall, but it's not a big deal. And we've got this little bit, I guess. I don't mean to... It's cache, not cache. No, it's not. I don't know, I don't care actually. I'm not meaning to just like exclusively rag on this level, and I'm going to be doing it with the next two as well. I just kind of want to get through all of the points because I've played these before and streamed them before, and I want to get to the new stuff. Oh, crazy! This is new. Okay, this was a big criticism I had with this section here, was that you have to traverse down this waterfall, but you can't see it. You can't see where you're going because of the camera angle. But he's made it so that the camera switches around on its own. That's really good, actually. It's a little awkward, but like, you know, I see the vision here. I see the vision here. Like, it's actually, that's really good, actually. Yeah, that was a lot more difficult and a lot less clear of what to do there. In the earlier version. Cool. We like our improvements.
Yeah, so we got a percussion
Shut up.
launcher here, but you aren't powered up with the blue stuff, so it ain't gonna help us.
Hi, Cat Noir. Cat Noir. That's a cool name. I feel like I'm not really able to see where I'm meant to jump down from here. Like, yeah, I feel like a lot of things are just placed too high from each other in a lot of these levels. Like, yeah, I'll get to that later, I guess. By the way, this first level in the 3 levels that I've already played was my favorite. I think it is
What's
the.
this thing doing here?
Shut up.
Wait a sec. Is that a ship, or am I dreaming?
I think this level out of the 3 I played already is the best one. It's the most like focused. It's the most well crafted. This part's really cool, by the way. Just a nice little puzzle. Gotta wait for the electricity and stuff, and it signals it with the blue pads on the platforms. Like that's how you know it's gonna get zapped, because it's blue. I think this is a really cool and just like really moody and atmospheric looking little section. I really like it. When he said dreaming was so bad, yeah. Like, I could harp on about the AI voices like all fucking day, but I'm not going to, because it's just so self-evidently not a great idea to me that I'd rather not spend time on it, to be honest. But yeah, like, I know I'm harping on a lot about the level design, but like visually speaking, I think this level's really, really cool. Yeah, I think it's really cool. I like the bright colors. And yeah, it looks real good.
This green eco seems stronger? Oh yeah, this is definitely stronger.
Thanks, Daxter. This is a cool little mechanic I like. Being able to traverse these hurt floors to collect stuff. I think it's pretty cool. It like... It's a very, oh god. Yeah, like, I really got to be on my toes to make sure that I get out of the hurt floor before the eco runs out. Like, that seems like a really, like... It seems right at home within Jack's sort of, mechanics and stuff. Like, the purple smoke also improves the experience. Yeah, like, it's obscuring your view and stuff. So, like, this little section, it's like... I think it's just really well done. Like, it's hiding stuff within the smoke, so you've got to be like vigilant about looking for collectibles, but you've also got to manage your time. Like, this feels like a very Jack and Daxter sort of power up and sequence. So I really like it. Yeah. Having 100 health is a little weird though. It's like a whole nother hit point, but I don't know. Okay, this part is, this section's weird. Okay, so it looks like you've kind of got 2 separate paths to take to get over to the other side, which is like, you know, your central focus. Like, oh, I've got to get to the other side. Cool. I'll take this path here. I kind of can't. That gap is way too large unless like I do like a really good roll jump. Like... yeah. Because this isn't really a path over. It's a path to get up here. Which gets you up here. And there's stuff up here. And again, like, there's crates, and they just put the yellow eco right next to them. Like, what's the point? Like, there's no point to that. Like, I don't understand. Like, yeah, like, I'm not going to harp on again. The crates are meant to be a puzzle in themselves, and putting the solution right next to it is not cool. But anyway, like, this path here is purely just to get up there. Like, this little step here, like, again, like, you can roll jump there and make that, but, like, the original game, like, you know, there's not a single point where a roll jump is necessary to progress. So, I don't know. This just feels awkward to me, because it's like, okay, the way you have to do this section optimally is you need to get on this path, go up there, then come back down this path, then go back to the start to then engage with the poles. It just feels really awkward to me. Especially because, like, if you are a good enough player to, like, make that roll jump, it's like, okay, cool, you've made it on this path, but you've skipped all the collectibles here. Like, I don't know. Oh no, I slide. Alright, now we got spider eggs. Are they gonna hatch?
I think we're in a spider's nest here.
This is kind of cool though. Here's another power cell. And I've been given a couple blue eco clusters in this little section for no real purpose. Like, they literally aren't doing anything except making it so that when you want to collect orbs, you do it faster, which I don't like. Like, blue eco is a tool. They're meant to be like part of puzzles, like platforming puzzles and exploration puzzles. I don't understand I don't like when they're just put there because, like, oh, it's faster to use this blue eco cluster very conveniently placed next to all of these collectibles in order to collect them faster. It feels like, oh, I'm just making this so speedruns are less tedious, which I don't like. Again, I feel like that should have just been a cluster of yellow eco, because like you can see the crate. It's sort of hidden away, but you can see it on your way in. It's like, okay, where do I find some yellow eco? Oh, it's at the end of this section here. If it was a cluster, it's like, okay, cool, I gotta race back to it. It wouldn't have even... It wouldn't... Like, it would literally just improve the game design, because, like, you can still make all of these with a regular cluster. I don't know. Okay. Cool, I got all of the orbs, and now here's the part where the level loops around, like a lot of Jack levels do. There's the last scout fly. Also, if my levels are bad at all, please let me know. It's been a while since I've been streaming and I had to, like, reset up a lot of stuff. Alright, really quick, I want to showcase something that actually just really baffles me about this level. So, a lot of Jack levels, you can, like, enter from one entrance, like, from the entrance, and it kind of does a little loop. And, like, the loop is, like, you know, you can pick which way to go first. Think like like Snowy Mountain, Sentinel Beach to an extent, Forbidden Jungle especially. You can just enter the level. Oh, Misty Island is a perfect example, actually. Misty Island, you can enter the level, you get to the point where the muse is, and you can either go to the right, to the bone bridges and the mist, or you can go to the left, towards the zoomer, and go that way. But no matter which way you go, it's going to loop around. And it's going to loop like fine, like you will have a fine experience playing either way. So, here we are, here's the entrance to the level. We can either go around here. Oh, there's another guy. We can go around here, or we can climb up here. But basically, we're going to the right. And we're going to engage with all this stuff first, and then come back around and loop back to here, sort of. Or we can take this path on the left. Hey, Blue. We can take this path on the left, take all these platforms. That there is the exit to the level, so we'll come back there later. And it's like, oh, actually, I can't continue the loop. This jump is huge. You can barely even make this with a roll jump. Like, that's a really, really tight jump, and I have missed that plenty of times. See, I don't understand why this level is made in a loop that you can only go through once, when, like, if you can start to go the other way. Like, you can only... I don't understand why this level is made in a loop that you can only go through in a single direction. But if you try going the other direction, you can get a little bit of the way before getting roadblocked, being told, nah, fuck you, and then have to turn around and go the proper way. Like, I don't like that. Like, and this like literally could have been solved if this platform was a little longer, or there was a platform in the middle you had to jump to. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. But this is Crystal Cave. It's probably the best out of the 3 levels that I've played so far. There's more levels I haven't touched yet, so I can't speak on them just yet. But yeah, this is pretty unchanged since the last time I played it. The little purple things are new. The enemies are new. But it's basically the same. So. Oh, cool.
This will take us back home.
Okay, initially, this didn't animate. You just float up, and you had to press a circle prompt instead of actually activating the lever. That's pretty cool.
Surprise, surprise. We're still not home.
Surprise, surprise, your voice still sounds bad. Okay. Here is the next section. A lot of these grass details and stuff, the little finer details, these are new, and it makes it feel quite lively and looks pretty nice. I quite like it. Here's enemies, which are new. There were no enemies whatsoever in the initial version that I played. I even made a point in the last stream, like, this isn't good. I can't see where I'm dropping to because the platform is so big and the drop is so big. So, like, the camera struggles to catch up with you when you fall off. Like, it's fine going up, but, like, going down, it's a bit... Yeah. Anyway. So, we have a precursor launcher here, but I'm not powered up with the blue stuff. There's some blue stuff, woo! So I'm just having a look around. Okay, so I'm gonna...
Looks like we're not the first visitors here.
Okay, yeah, there's like some lore stuff. Okay, here's a little orb cache. It's still not fixed. Okay. Again, that's not really a puzzle, like, at all. Like, it's extremely stupid simple. Okay, still bad. Okay, this section I actually had a whole tangent on the last stream I did. Okay, basically, these 2 orb clusters, they are not of equal value. Regularly, like, typically in Jack, when there is a launch pad, like what is over here, or a orb cache or something with no blue eco surrounding it, it's like, okay, I've got to go find some eco and bring it to it before it runs out. That's typically how a Jack level does it. And this is how you're meant to do it here. Here's 2 clusters of eco, you chain them together in order to just make it to the thing. Sometimes if you're good enough, you can use 1 cluster and make it there because you're a cool gamer. I'm going to tell you how this puzzle isn't actually done right. This cluster here is worth a regular amount that a cluster is worth. You can see it in the eco meter. This one is worth double for some reason. It lasts much longer than that one over there, which shouldn't be the case. They should be 2 regular clusters that you would pick up and then take to the thing. But look, I can make it there with just the 1 because it's worth 2. So basically, I've essentially got 3 clusters here to take to this this launcher. Like, that's nearly a full charge. Like, that's so much. Like, I don't understand why it was done like that. Like, he had to intentionally go out of his way to make that cluster worth more. And it just... it ruins the puzzle. Like, I don't understand the decision behind that. Like, maybe it was just like, oh, it's a bit too tight of a run, but you could fix that by, like, changing the cluster placements, you know? Like, I don't know. It's a really odd decision.
Jack, Hero is finally able to connect us back. Wherein the precursors of you 2 landed.
Okay, here is Crescent Top. This was my least favorite out of 3 levels. I can already see there's new stuff. Like, yeah, okay. Okay, we again have a pointless blue eco cluster that only exists to pick things up. Because that's all you use it for, that's all it exists for. Now, this is a really weird entrance to a level. So like you come up here and like you're on top of this like raised area and you see that there is like stuff down there. So like, oh, you're gonna get down there at some point. But you see that there's also raised stuff over here. So it's like, oh, I'm already on an elevated level. Maybe this level is like, you know, you've got differing elevations that you can like go between and blah, 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 blah. So you're like, you know, maybe I can get over there from where I am now. No, this is it. This is all you can do at this little bit. The only thing you can do now is jump down. But watch what happens when I jump down. It's so high that I take fall damage. That is not how you design a level. Like, there's no clear like way to get down to ground level. Because like up there, once you've collected everything, there's nothing to do there. So you have to get to the ground. And now we can do this. Okay, here's something to engage with, finally. A little jumping, collect some orbs, and that's it. It didn't lead anywhere, it wasn't connected to anything. Now I just gotta jump back down and keep going the way I was going. And we are now at a platforming gauntlet. And this is, unironically, like one of the sickest fucking things. We've got this massive precursor robot. It's got wires hanging out of it. And we've got to use them as poles above like a pool of lava. Like, this is the sickest fucking shit. And then we're combining... Oh! Camera changing again! Like, that's so good. This was a little difficult to gauge initially because, like, the camera placement. Okay. Very nice improvement.
The size of that hole.
Yeah, like, the combining of, like, swinging poles with moving platforms is a really, really cool, like, bit of platforming, of level design. It's really cool. And then the camera shift is like actually very helpful. Because like, yeah, some of these jumps are a little blind, a little hard to gauge the depth of with a regular camera angle. And then we get a power cell, and look at the cool shot of the robot in the background, right? And then, okay, well, we've gotten the power cell, now what? We get a platform that takes us back to the start. It loops around. Perfect. That's a perfect little slice of Jack gameplay. It's just, the problem is, it's completely isolated from everything else. There is no flow to any of this. Because now I'm just back wandering around.
Jack, I'm getting some energy signals from the other side of this hilltop.
Oh. That's a new piece of dialogue? Yeah, that's all new stuff. That's another level. I have no idea what that is like. That's all new too, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, yeah. I see a general issue with the clips and stuff of designing the level to look cool, but missing minor touches important to level design. It's something that goes on in mods a lot too, in my experience. Yeah, I understand that, but there is a very specific reason that everything is kind of laid out like this. Like, my core issue with this level, you can tell, like just from looking at it and looking at the gameplay that I'm presenting to you all. Everything is so vast, wide, and disconnected. There's no flow to any of the platforming challenges. There's nothing to like tie it all together. And the reason for that, I'm still just walking. The reason for that is because this level is designed with the zoomer and on-foot gameplay in mind.
Transporter pad. If you can find a way to power it up, I can send you the zoomer.
It's never called a transporter pad in the game, it's a trans pad. Thank you very much. This is trans erasure. Yeah, like this entire level is designed with the zoomer in mind to be able to traverse it as well, which is why it's so big and wide and vast, because the zoomer goes fast and it needs room to maneuver, which is fine, but this is a level made for Jack's on-foot gameplay in mind as well, and you need to make them both interesting, and this level just doesn't. Like the zoomer like playing this level on the zoomer is fine, it's totally fine. But playing it as Jack, it's like everything is so far apart. This level is so big, unnecessarily so. And like I get the ambition, you know, like it's cool, like, oh, let's make it so you can have both gameplay in the one level. That's cool, but it's very difficult to do just because of like the inherent, like, you know, properties to like how each thing sort of controls and moves throughout the world.
Is that a red plushie? That's cute.
That's a little Easter egg. Yeah, this, I can't actually get back up there, really. Okay, I sort of can. I think the intention here is to jump down here. Hi, Martian. I'm sorry you're tired. Ugh. And we are back to the walking. Again, here is a little platforming thing with some collectibles that lead to nothing, and you just have to jump back down and keep moving. Like, I don't, like, these are just so disconnected from everything. It just doesn't feel cohesive. Xenobi at 5 AM in the morning at an airport and a wild Zeke appears. That sounds really horrible, actually. I'm so sorry. Oh, snakes. That's neat. Like this, like again, okay, I gotta say, like these levels look really cool. They're moody, they're colorful, they look sick, but just the design and the gameplay is just not. This one especially, I like things about Crystal Cave. I think it's a fine level. Like it's quite well done. I just have like some nitpicks here and there that could be easily ironed out. The fundamental design of this level is just, it's not great. Any kind of slight bump in the geometry can cause the zoomer to crash to a halt, so you need to like smooth as fuck terrain, which doesn't work well for Jack. Yeah, for a character that like is all about jumping and like, you know, all about jumping, you can't have that in a level where like the zoomer is like obviously taking precedent here. Well, again, like every little bump is gonna affect how the zoomer controls. Alright, here's another little... Okay. I thought this was only at one end. No, it's at both. Okay, here's another... This section is really cool. It's a cool little platforming gauntlet. You climb up here, and then you've got some really cool platforming here. It's really inventive. Why is there a trampoline here to just skip it all? What's the point? Like, why even bother putting these platforms here if you're just gonna be like, oh, never mind, just take the trampoline. I'll tell you why, because it's faster. I don't... Like, I feel like I'm being kind of a bitch a lot of the times, like, talking about these, but it's like... some of these decisions just like kind of baffle me a little, so I just don't really know how else to express it. But like, this is a really sick fucking piece of platforming. Like, combining the platforms with like hot pipes in this way, like with this one you can either like, you know, jump over, or it's like, oh fuck, hold on. Or you can like ledge grab the platform to ride under the hot pipe. Like, that's so cool. Like, that's wicked. That's so cool. And same with these, like, if you accidentally ledge grab a thing, it's like, oh, just wait there. Never mind. Okay, maybe not. I don't know if that was an intentional thing, or maybe just the level geometry is just too close, but... Okay. It's still a cool little bit. It's still a cool little bit. Trampoline should drop after completing the obstacle or something. Maybe, like something like that maybe, but look, there's also this. Oh, that lag. Here we are at the end of that little section. Again, you can climb up, or there's just a fucking trampoline here. Like why? And also, oh, I guess doing this little section was pointless, you idiot. You could have just walked around and skipped it all. Like, I get this is meant to probably be like a little shortcut in case you fall off of here. So like you don't have to go all the way around and back up. But I feel like these are really good platforming little gauntlets in isolation. But within the context of this level, they're kind of weak because let's say all of this was above lava. It was all suspended above like a death pit of some sort. There was a checkpoint at the very start of that, and there's a checkpoint right here. So if you fall off during this part, you get sent back to the start there. You don't have to run back. There's no trampoline as a shortcut or anything. You just get respawned there. Same with here. If you're climbing up here and you fall off, you just die. You get sent back to right here. You don't have to like walk back around to climb back up to try again. You know, like if this didn't exist here, you wouldn't have to like walk all the way back over here, do this challenging section again, and then try again. It would be much easier and much better designed if like there was some sort of death pit surrounding this. If you wanted to have like this long linear section, then yeah, that's how you would do it, I feel. But within this level, it's just because like you just fall down and have to run back to try again. It feels like, I'm guessing like it just felt necessary to put some sort of checkpoint here of some sort so you wouldn't have like be required to do this part again, which I think is fair. I think it's fair to be like, oh, you've already completed that part and you're doing the next challenge, you don't have to do that part again. But then it's just like, okay, well, we're just gonna put this checkpoint here physically, so you don't even have to do this part in the first place. You can just completely skip it. It feels really odd. That's kind of where I feel with the Forgotten Lands, some really good individual platforming sections, but they don't work as cohesive levels. That's what I kind of feel as well from what I've played. I've still only played the original 3 levels. I haven't played the new stuff. But that is where I'm at. Qatar can do some really sick, like, linear platforming gauntlets. There's one we're gonna get to down below that's really, really cool. But again, like, in the context of entire levels, I feel like they just don't work very well. This feels like a case of wanting there to be multiple paths in a way that doesn't achieve a level design purpose. Just letting you skip an entire hazard by walking around it is weak shit. Yeah, yeah. I think I've exhausted that. If this was in the context of this level specifically, it's not very good. If this was in like a boggy swamp sort of level where it's linear pretty much entirely and there was death pits below this, it'd be really good. It would be really good. You wouldn't have to put this little thing right here, which defeats the purpose of this whole section. It'd be fine. It'd be totally fine. And so we climb up to this little house up here. We go inside, it's like, oh, there's a fucking hole in the ground? We'll check that out in a bit. Here's another platforming challenge. Which is really cool, actually. Like, it's short, but it's short and sweet. Like, it's nice and challenging, you know? You get up here. You have to catch this to get to the Powercell. That's really cool, you know? Like these sections that I'm praising quite a lot, they're really short and they're kind of simple, but like damn it, they work. You know? That view is gorgeous. Hold on, I didn't actually look. And yeah, like you're rewarded sort of with like a cool view of everything. That's pretty neat. My thumb wants to just jump in the pit immediately. Yeah, I've already played this level, so I know where everything is, but yeah, it doesn't really matter which order you do it. Because of another thing, okay. Okay. Jumping down here, we're going to get to the best part of this level, but also like another weird thing that I don't quite understand. So we jump down here. Can't really see, so it's like hard to break the fall. You would have just taken fall damage there. Which I guess isn't the worst thing in the world, but still. Ah, enemy. Here's this really cool basement.
Control room for that observatory outside. I wonder what the precursors were researching here. Oh, it looks like someone else has been continuing their work.
Thanks, not Kira. Here's some lore stuff. I can't remember exactly what it's referring to. I'm sure I'll find out later. But yeah, like this is a really awesome looking little area. I really quite like this. It's giving very Jak 3 vibes. And then here's another just non-puzzle. Thoughts on the AI voices? I hate them. Stop doing it, please. I'm just not ragging on about it every time because it's just like it's such a like obvious thing to me that you just shouldn't do because it's lame and stupid and bad. So I just don't even bother complaining about it anymore. Anyway, here's another non-puzzle. Just put them right next to each other. I don't get it. But it is for the way out of here. Which is fine, I guess. but I'm gonna go back down. I'd rather do impressions for the voices. Yeah, like literally, like just a fan doing an impression, or even just like splicing lines that already exist in the games, like an old YouTube poop or something. Like, that's so much more endearing and charming to me, and feels like it's made with passion and love than just get a computer to like replicate it, and replicate it badly. Anyway, we come out of there. Look, I have no idea how this stupid YouTube RPG shit works. Ugh. Anyway, we come out of there. Pretty cool looking. I think this has been updated since I last played it. It looks better. Not as dark in here either. This was like really dark. Yeah. Anyway, that's an entrance slash exit question mark, but we're not going to go there just yet. We're going to do the best part of this. Damn it, I suck. We're going to do the best part of this level. This really fucking awesome little platforming gauntlet. And then we got the, so we just got, you know, up and down out of the lava, you got to time your jumps, but now they're rotating left and right. So now you've got to time, and there's like fire pits to avoid, like fire coming out of the, so cool, so cool. And then this one, where they're like rotating counter, like clockwise, going into the lava waterfall coming out of the, like you have to time this really well. It's quite, like, oh no, where do I go? Where do I go? I'm gonna die. And you just catch that by the skin of your teeth. Oh, so cool. It is so cool. That is a really, really cool little section. Like, I'm gonna do it again. It was that good. Here's a pretty standard, you know, just wait for the platforms to be safe. You can make it across. Oh, it ramps up the challenge. Because they're moving now. And you've got to avoid those fire, the fire spewing out. And now it's like, oh god, I've got to actually like really not mess up my jumps in this cycle. I have to catch everything on cycle to make it over. So fucking cool. That's a really, really good section. Like, oh my god. Perfect. No notes. Just so good. And then another pointless... Actually, no, it's not pointless. Because there's a thing here. But again, that's another double cluster. Why is it another double cluster? I could have made that with a single cluster. But also just takes us back down here, which isn't that big of a drop anyway, so I don't know. So, assuming that we've done the level the way I just did it, where it's like you're engaging with things as they're, you know, appearing in the level, we would come down here at this point, and it's like, okay, we've done everything here, and if I go back up there, I'm gonna just be up where I've already done stuff. So I'm gonna take this path out of here, back outside. But this is a zoomer crevice. Like this, all these orbs are placed in such a way where it's like, oh yeah, you're meant to get these on the zoomer. And same with like up here, like these are like little ramps. You would be coming down this on the zoomer, park your zoomer, then go into the crevice. That's how this section is kind of laid out. You would be driving the zoomer, find this little alcove, be like, oh, that's pretty cool, park it, then go inside. And you know what? I'm gonna be totally honest. I like the climb up to the observatory, but this feels way cooler to me. This, oh, like imagine I'm on a hover bike right now. I'm going down, and like look at that. Like, oh, there's something there, something off in the distance. I'm gonna have to park and go and investigate. And then you see this, and it's like, oh wow, that's so cool. That's way cooler to me than just you're in an observatory and it's like, oh, there's a hole in the ground for some reason. I guess I'll drop down it. I think it would have been cooler potentially if you couldn't drop down that hole. That hole is only made available once you like use the launcher and maybe it like opens or something. But then it's like, well, once you get to the top of the observatory, then what? Because there's nothing else to really do up there except climb back down. So you'd need to have it flow onto something else after that, which could maybe be like a separate path going down to something else, or like something still elevated. I don't know, but having both, like, these both feel like entrances and neither really feel like exits, which is the problem. Like this feels like an exit contextually, like within like a story sense, but in the context of level design, this does not feel like an exit, because where you're going is somewhere you've probably already been and doesn't lead to anywhere new. You can only climb back down. Yeah. Rip your computer, Blue, I'm so sorry. The level is designed in a way to lead you along the wire, and you only really get a glimpse of it in the exit of the cave. Yeah, and that's the thing as well. There's a piece of dialogue I'd have completely skipped over if I just keep going forward at this point. Like, I have skipped it. Like, I haven't heard it because, like, I haven't been, like, there to activate it. So, like, if I come out and it's like, look, and it's like, okay, I haven't really missed any platforming, I don't think. These all look like ramps for the zoomer. I guess I'll just keep moving forward. But I would have missed a piece of dialogue hinting at where to go next and what to do, sort of thing.
These cables must be connected to a power source. You should follow them, Jack.
It's telling me to follow these things that I've already, like, skipped past by coming out of this cave. I would have had to not do the thing I was already doing in order to activate this dialogue. It doesn't feel right. Anyway, I've already talked about how, like, this level's way too big, but if you're ever in a Jack level and all you're doing is roll jumping in a, like, just to get to something, and you're roll jumping for ages, there's too much empty space. It's too much empty space. This part's really cool. Again, it's very sectioned off, it's not connected to anything, and once I finish I'm just gonna jump down, but this is a really cool platforming little thing. I basically have to collect this, get under that, to try and get up to here to get an orb canister. That's a really, really cool bit of platforming. And it's like, it's like advanced Jack movement too. Like, this isn't just like everyday, like, Jack level design. This is like, you kind of need to know what you're doing here. And what's also good, these clusters are normal. They're completely normal. They're not like one of them is doubled or whatever. So, collect it. Jump under that. Some people like, you know, uppercut under it, which is cool. And then you've got to, like, either high jump over this or do that sort of jump over it, which is like a really hard thing to do, because, like, you can't move a whole lot when doing a high jump. Like, very limited, like, range of movement. So having to, like, line that up properly and grab that ledge while being under a time limit with the blue eco, it's really, really cool. It's a nice bit of platforming level design, except when you get up here, it's like, okay, cool. I can see, like, the next level, I guess. That's neat. But, how do I get down? How do I get down? I just jump and die. It's really awkward. I'm reminded of how Halo's vehicle levels are usually designed with a mix of vehicle-friendly areas and roadblocks or objective areas that you have to go to on foot. Yeah, and that would be like fine in this, I feel. Yeah, I think that would have been a lot better if like... Yeah, I don't know. Clearly all getting to Gavin's fault, obviously. The level expects you to go back up and jump down, even though it doesn't do anything to encourage the player to do that. The voice line being there specifically supports that. Yeah. Exactly. Like talking about the little cave and the jump pad I was talking about earlier. It's not great.
The energy signals are coming from somewhere down here. You need to find a way to go down and reactivate the power source, Jack.
Thanks, Nokira. And him, Gavin. Ha ha ha.
Tell me you're not considering this jump pad. Have you seen this drop?
That's a regular cluster too. This is really cool. Except there's rocks in the way where I can't get a good view of the level as soon as I... Why are those rocks put there? Like, I want to be able to zoom out and get a full look at the level right as I land. But I can't because the camera's blocked by the rocks. So I gotta like walk forward a bit. And even then it's still blocked and I can't... Ugh. Anyway, this level looks neat. This level is kind of neat in some ways, but really frustrating in others actually. So there's a giant door.
Looks like this door needs to be powered as well.
That might have been the worst line I've heard him say. That's a big jump. I can't make that. Again, like already it's like, this is huge. Like, this level's really big. And oh, look at that, zoomer. Okay, that's why, because everything here is also designed for the zoomer. More so, I'd say. This part here, never mind. I think I've been doing this NJBA level for about 3 hours now, still haven't fully finished it. That's actually crazy. So here's this little bit. Again, like with these little platforms with the orbs on it, they don't lead to anything, you just gotta jump back down. Like, they're not part of any sort of broader level, like design or anything. I understand the reason that this is like this in its specific context, but without that context, this doesn't work very well. It's a really blind jump, and I didn't even make that. Yeah. For context, you're meant to do a ring challenge there on foot, and it, like, guides you to jump down there, which I think is cool, but, like, without that context, it really does not work. It's way too much of a blind jump. Then again, I have dementia, so it's not a normal person's experience. Alright. There's a bunch of spikes. That's cool. Here's a blue eco cluster. Does it do anything? Oh, here's another one. Maybe it does.
These turbines in the distance
It does.
must be the power source of this place. Reach one on foot and I can send you the zoomer.
Shut up. See, that's exactly how it needs to be done. Also, I feel like this scout fly... Oh, okay, sorry. I'll praise the level in a sec, but I'm stuck here, and I don't know what I'm meant to be doing. I can't... Because Jack's camera doesn't zoom up and down, like, it doesn't tilt up and down, it just zooms in and out. I can't see what's below me unless I stop and I, like, look. Which you, like, never, ever have to do in Jack, because the levels are always designed where you can just see everything, and it's intuitive. So I can see the scout fly as I jump over if I'm looking for it, but if I'm just beelining straight to the thing that I'm, like, you know, trying to rush to because I've got blue eco and it's a time limit, I'm probably not going to see that. And then it's like, I get up here. Oh god. Oh no, okay. Never mind. You know, maybe like once I get here I can hear the scout fly. That's fine. So it's like, okay, where am I looking? That's fine. But it's like, I get here and it's like, oh shit, well what now? There's no more path for me to jump to. But I get the scout fly, and there's still nothing for me to jump to. this is the end of the path, and it doesn't flow to anything. Like this doesn't even feel like it's meant to like loop around to get back to where I started. Like that's a big jump. Like vertically and horizontally. Where am I meant to go? I guess I'm just gonna fucking jump down. Nearly take fall damage. That felt like I was gonna take fall damage. And just walk along where the zoomer is clearly meant to be. Which I do not have yet. And then... Okay, so Kira's like, you know, the turbines, if you can activate one on foot, I can send you the zoomer. That's cool, okay. There's a bunch of turbines, which I can barely see at a lot of points in the level. Hold on, let me get back up and see if I can see them better. Okay, just clip into that's fine, buddy. Okay, yeah, I can see the turbines from here. I can see all of them actually. They're all in frame. That's really good. And this is where I am on foot, so it's like, okay, cool. They're like quite high up and far away. How do I get to them? Okay, cool. Oh, and then there's like some platforms here and stuff. And there's platforms over there. Okay, maybe these lead me to over there. Like maybe these platforms here carve out like a sort of path which gets me to that thing. How do I get there though? I guess I could like jump down. Maybe. But that doesn't feel quite right. They don't feel connected. So what am I actually meant to do? I'm meant to just like walk around over here and find, okay, here's where I can start platforming again because I'm just on really flat ground. This is like clearly zoomer terrain. Okay, cool. I can play Jack again. And so I'll jump up here. I'll do all this stuff. Oh, okay, this doesn't actually lead anywhere. This just had collectibles. That's fine. This was a split path. Let me take the other route. I get these, and then I get the scout fly. This doesn't actually lead anywhere either. Why not? I don't get it. I don't get it. Because now what am I meant to do? I'm meant to either just backtrack the way I came and... Okay. I can either just... Fuck off. I can either just jump down, again, like I've been having to do for so many of these platforming things, just jump down. Or I'll do this. I'll do the very, very boring thing. I will just retrace my steps to have a safe trip back to the ground without taking damage. Wasn't that fun? Now we're just going to continue walking in the zoomer's terrain, looking for something to engage with. And, oh look, we found something. That's cool. Okay, now I'm going to jump up here. Okay, this is where I'm meant to be going. Now I can clearly see, okay, that's how I get to the turbine. Cool, I found it. None of that was relevant whatsoever. Again, those literally just exist to have collectibles on them. They're not part of any broader, like, cohesive level design. They're so isolated. There's no flow. You know how you would have fixed that? If you, like, there's nothing wrong with, like, having linear level design. Here's how you fix it, right? Have all of this be water. You can't traverse this as Jack. The way you do it, you do all those spike platforms and everything, you do that, and then those link to those platforms there. And it's all suspended above water. So if you fall down, you'll die. Probably. Maybe there's like some save spots and then like a launch pad or something that can get you up if you're like quick enough. Otherwise, you're probably going to get eaten. And then those platforms here, like there, that we just went on, connect to these. Look, it almost looks like they do. Like from a distance. There's that platform there, which doesn't actually have anything on it. You can't actually get to it as Jack. So just have all of them be linked together to here. So when you start the level, there's a linear course, which you have to traverse and jump through to get to here, which leads you to the turbine, which activates the zoomer. That would have been totally fine. But no, like everything is just so disconnected. There's no flow. Hi, Supermo. Nice to see you. Yes, 100% this is something I've seen in bad mods for many games. The belief that linearity is somehow inherently bad. Linearity would improve parts of this level so much. Yeah, I agree. Like, I don't think this mod is bad. There's a lot of talent that went into this. Like, there's a lot that there's a lot of, like, really cool things in it and things I do like. But creating, like, a cohesive Jak and Daxter level, these are not. A well-made one, at least. Like, they function. Don't get me wrong, they function very well.
Red Eco makes your attacks stronger. Do me a favor and keep away from those dark Eco boxes.
This section is very reminiscent of the... Oh, shut up, Daxter.
Dark Eco boxes are bad news.
Very reminiscent of that section in Snowy Mountain, in the cave with all the hopping lurkers. Shut up. Having some actual enemies here this time, because there weren't any before, it is nice, yeah. And then we get up here. Oh, we're at the turbine. That's awesome. And here is a power cell.
Power's back, baby.
Cutscene.
Zoom out of here.
That's awesome. That wasn't there before. It would be nice if you could kind of see more of it while, like, right next to it to see that it is on, sort of thing. I don't know. They're really big. And I get why they're really big so you can see them from far away, but the level itself could just be smaller. So I don't know. Yeah, okay. So then, you know, just a little bit platforming. Scoutfly placement is something I haven't really touched upon, but it's kind of odd that a lot of them are just in the direct path and not really kind of like slightly out of the way. I don't know. Did the cables have color before? They did, yeah. That was the kind of the whole point, is that like different colors would activate different things in the level. So the red one activated that transpad right at the start of the level. One of them activates the door out of here. One of them activates the door into there. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, here's the zoomer. We now get to finally ride it, and we get to fall down, hit an invisible wall, and yeah, now we can traverse this really big level. Like, even on the zoomer, this feels really large. Transpad, according to this level, they're transporter pads, which I think is trans erasure, but that's just me. Shut up, Blue. So yeah, that red turbine activated this transpad here, which has a red cable. Like, it lines up. That's totally fine. Give me one sec. Okay. So now we can use the zoomer and have a ride around. We can collect more orbs that were... See, like, when orbs are this far apart, it's clear that they're for the zoomer. So picking them up on foot feels weird to me. I don't know. Whoops. We can do some challenges that were clearly meant for the zoomer that Jak can't do on his own. So let's do this one. We get some orbs and this little jumping challenge. That's cool. Need more colors of scoutfly boxes are in. Blue, pink, and white scoutfly boxes. Fuck yeah. Oh, that'd be a cute little prop to make. Like a trans-colored scoutfly box. That'd be so cool. Oh, I recall there being a big ramp up here. Maybe if I take the zoomer up here, I can do something. What? There's orbs. Oh, a scoutfly. Okay, that's a pretty neat scoutfly placement. Won't lie. Jump over that. And there is a Powercell here. Cutscene tells us what it activates. That's pretty neat. And hey, it loops back down to something. That's kind of alright. It's pretty easy to just fall straight down, but something. So it activates this ramp. And now we're introduced to our next Eco Crystal power-up, which is red, and it gives you a speed boost on the zoomer, which feels a little odd, but yeah. We'll come back to that challenge in a bit. I still got blue eco. We'll come back to that challenge in a bit, because I'm really sorry, I gotta pee. Been drinking a lot of water. I'll be back in a moment. Let me just park my ride. Alright, I will be back in one moment. I'm so sorry. I love you. I return. Ooh. What I missed? There are collectathons nowadays where collectibles change depending on the level they're in. Like cosmetic changes would be cool. Be cool to see a mod like that open gold. Yeah, I feel like I've played something like that. I don't know, but yeah. Wait, what is that? It's no, I definitely have. What game is that? It's Gex. Gex does that. Say Gex. Let me introduce you to the wonderful world of gay sex. Okay, what was I doing? So sorry. Like, I'm gonna be totally real, even on the zoomer, this feels like a really big level. Like, I'm just kind of zooming, not really doing much. So, I don't know. Hold on a sec, why is that? There's a green... Oh, I see, the green wire is coming out and would go under the water and stuff. That's neat. Nothing in there. Anyway, I'll come back to this later. Here is some really annoyingly placed orbs. I'm going to leave them actually, and I'll show you why later. I'm actually going to try and leave all of them, except these ones. These are fine. 420. Haha. Okay, here's a little bit where I park the zoomer. It's like, oh, cool. Here's a little alcove. This is really neat.
Crystal is emitting so much eco, it's saturating all my measuring tools.
Also, these are their own custom model now. They were just a little dark eco crystal from Spider Cave, but like small and different. I really like this. Just like a little. Oh, I found like a little alcove. I can park my zoomer. Oh, that sound effect was sick. And I can do this now. And I can break crates with my fucking fists. I've always wanted this since I was a kid. And like it extends your radius, you can see as well. Like that's really cool. It's really cool. Don't understand why it's red eco, but I guess you had to give it to someone. It opens up like such creative potential for like platforming, right? So you can double jump into it, you can like uppercut into it, like it's really cool actually. Sorry, I'm just playing with it. I think you can, yep, you can high jump into it. Yep, it's so cool. Even breaks that. And look, like I've actually got to fucking like utilize it in time. Because like I have to get up to here, which is quite far away. That's like 2 whole levels of elevation away. Because then there's another one I can start using. And look, here's the little guys. I love these little guys. Wait, can I just, that's, okay. That's really neat. That's a really neat way to demonstrate the power of this with like some little fodder enemies around. That's really cool actually. Neat. I'm not actually sure I need this again. Aside from like the crates. Do I? No, I do not. Interesting. Okay. It's fine, it's whatever. activates this. Should have been pink and go, sure. Now the cutscene opens that door. That's neat. And yeah. Yeah, we got that. So that's cool. That's neat. Yellow doing that, not red. Always made yellow eco feel more powerful. Maybe, I don't know. I think it's kind of fine with red, to be honest. Like, you're amplifying Jack's strength even fucking more. He can just punch open those crates. Like, yellow is more projectile based, so I think it's fine. And then here, where am I going? This feels like it happens a lot in these levels. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, there's a platform right below me. I didn't actually know that, so it was just a complete leap of faith. And I could have missed it and fallen into the water. Once again, I have no idea where I'm going. There's another platform right below me. The camera can't even really catch up to. And once again, just... except that time I did miss it. I did miss it. Hi there, Avon. Thank you. Anyway... we return to going around doing stuff. It opened up this little thing, so let's go into it. And we get some orbs and a scout flyer. Whoops. And I've been neglecting to really take care of these guys, but they exist too for another power cell. That last turbine was actually completely optional. The rest of the turbines you need to activate in order to exit the level. Which I think is kind of cool, actually. I think that's totally fine. Like, I know, like, a big thing of Jack's design is, like, you know, a lot of the power cells are technically, all of them pretty much are optional, except for, like, you know, a couple roadblock ones, like boss fights and stuff. But I think, like, this level, the way it's like, oh, you've actually got to, like, figure out how to get out of here, and, like, there's a sequential sort of order to these turbines. I think it's neat. I think it's fine. Also, the balloon lurkers in this level fly really high, to the point where I can't see them a lot of the time. Gotta be more ambitious. Where's the ambush on the zoomer? True. I'm just bouncing around everywhere. I think the design is fine, just not my thing personally. That's fair. Like, again, like, I'm not in love with this level. I think it has a lot of issues, and again, it's just too big. Even for the zoomer, I think they could have just shrunk it down, like, maybe, like, 25%, you know? And it would have been fine. It would have made it feel a lot tighter. There it is. Is that not all of them? But, like, I think the, here's another useless. I should just do the rings now, for fuck's sake. Okay. Is that the last one? Fuck. Like, they fly so unbelievably high, I can't fucking see them. And their routes are not... I can't tell if that's a dead one or not. Their routes aren't exactly, like, intuitive. They're kind of just going all around the place. Like, the balloon lurkers in Misty follow very predictable paths in a very small area. So I feel like, you know, they're much easier to kind of... Okay, I can't... Where is that guy? Okay, it's gone. It mustn't have been a dead one. I don't know where it landed though. Over there. Fucking...
Shred the lurkers, Jack.
Shut up. Shut up. No!
Rule number 1, always avoid the mines.
And now I can't even, like, really see where it's gone. Yeah, I just... I can't see whatsoever. It's too high. It's gone. Ugh. Forgive the chugging. That's probably just something on my end. And like on the zoomer, I can't go in first person and look up at the sky, so... I'm gonna fix this camera. Is that better? Let me sit more in frame. I can zoom that down more. Forgive me, I'm not good at being a streamer or a YouTuber or anything, actually. Whatever. And there it is again. Okay, sure. I don't understand. Just thank you. Okay, I'm gonna do the ring challenge now, so I can get most of the rest of my criticism of this level out of the way, and then I can just finish it and move on. So once we activated the trans pads for the zoomer, we got access to this green ring challenge.
One ring down, a bunch to go.
Which I think is really cool, actually. Like, just the concept of like, oh, you're gonna combine a ring challenge with on foot and zoomer. Except I didn't even make that jump. That was like a fine double jump. Like, I don't know why I missed that.
Quick! You've got to fly through each ring before they turn off.
See, I still barely made that. And then I gotta get on the zoomer, like midway through. I think that's really cool, actually. Except I parked it the wrong way around. I think it's really cool. And then we got a really intense ring challenge. And then here we get what I think is really annoying. Do you see these orbs? Do you see how the ramp is going straight? And then the orbs are going off to the right a little bit. Because the orbs don't lead to anything. You'd think maybe that platform in front of it you can land on with the zoomer. You can't. You think, oh, if the orbs are aiming straight ahead, maybe it's like a path to get onto that platform with the zoomer. It's not. It's, oh, I'm just going to put the orbs in the path of the rings. And then I'm going to put this blue eco in the path of the rings. It's purely just to... it's purely just in service of the ring challenge. Same with that. Same with these ramps and orbs. Like, all of these ramps only... I'll get that later. All of these ramps and stuff only exist for this ring challenge. Which I don't like. Ring challenges are meant to be a new sort of challenge that recontextualizes how you engage with the level. It's meant to take what already exists and what you already know and have already engaged with in a different context and apply like a new context to it. That's what ring challenges are meant to do. So having these ramps that literally only exist for a ring challenge feels just weird. Like, these don't have any other purpose than for that one specific thing. Like, doesn't feel organic. And my issue with the orbs in the path of the rings, like this has been a thing in like a few levels. Like, again, like collectibles and stuff are meant to exist, you know, they're meant to exist to guide the player, to reward the player for like exploration or a challenge or puzzle solving or whatever, right? But here they're just like, oh, I'm gonna put these here, not for any real like purpose to lead the player anywhere or blah blah blah. I'm just gonna put them here so like when you do the ring challenge, it's much more efficient to collect them when doing the ring challenge. Yeah, yeah. I think it'd be cool if the cell was placed at the top of that pillar and the pillar was lowered, then again you'd have to fall back down. I think that's fine for the zoomer. The zoomer is all about like verticality, at least a lot more so than Jack, because of its speed and everything. But anyway, here's this last bit, which I still have to bitch about. So the whole point of that ramp is to get this power up. And it's like, okay, well now what do I do with it? Maybe I just missed something because I was like, oh my god, I got a thing. So I'll take the ramp again. Oh, and there's like a platform here? Wait, he fixed it and then unfixed it? Maybe? No, actually, I think I know what he did. Okay, so very initially, when I very first played this, I have spent ages trying to make this jump. Make this jump and land there. Then he put a... That's not what you meant to do. I made it, but it's not what you meant to do. Then he put a fence there, so it's like, oh, you can't actually get on there. But now I think he's removed the fence and shortened the platform, so you can still kind of get there, but you're not really supposed to. I really don't understand the point of this. Like, it's like, okay, I'm leading you up here to grab this, and it's like, oh, cool, it's like a big jump. And then it's like, oh, I'm actually just meant to, once I get it, turn around.
Red Eco time, baby. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Ugh. Meant to just turn around and take the power up here. It feels really awkward. I don't really... I don't know.
That's the ticket. Let's get out of this place, Jack.
Oh, hi, Lime. Nice to see you. Oh, and I ran out of red... I ran out of red eco. So now I've got to go back, do it again, because I'm pretty sure there's a scout fly there. If this was like more aimed towards the entrance in some capacity, it might feel better. But like just doing a straight like 180 feels really odd. Like for a big jump that seems to be pointing you somewhere. I don't know. Last active voice line is so bad. I know, like, ugh, I can't. Is this mod set in a specific location with lore? I don't really know. I think it's got some like new lore that's specific to this, but anyway, okay, we're done here. Woo! Okay, now we can leave. So that's Energy Bay. It's like fine. It's got a lot of small issues though. Again, just too big. Shrink it down. Make it more condensed. We're nearly done with the 3 original levels that I've already played on stream. This is a cool little pathway back.
This old plate seems infused by eco at a much higher density than I have ever seen. Jack, keep exploring this place. I need to check some books.
That's a different voice line to what it used to be. Am I fuck. Oh no. I fucked up. That's okay, that's a really weird checkpoint actually. Now I'm back here at the cave. That's a really weird checkpoint. Because I'll show you where I came out of. Oh fuck, I missed. No I didn't. Yes I did. No I didn't. Haha. Yeah, I came out of here. So you meant to just kind of follow these. This is really weird way to exit. And then it's like, oh, there's more stuff this way. Oh, but I can't get up there. So I guess I'll turn back around. And then kind of just jump to the side here. It's odd. I don't, yeah. Oh, I think those orbs in that blue eco is also part of a ring challenge. You know what? I'm just going to get out of the way, do the ring challenge now. But here we are back in Crescent Top. And once again, like, even for the zoomer, I feel like this is a bit too big and sprawling and I don't know, just... Alright, ring challenge time. That's a really odd way to start, for sure. But this is cool, like going through like where you did like the cool platforming thing. Again, Blue Eco purely for the ring challenge. That you can double up on. Why not? I can barely see that actually because the sky is so bright. Again, Blue Eco just for the ring challenge. And again, Blue Eco just for the ring challenge. Again, all of these ramps and orbs are literally just here for the ring challenge. And I nearly fucked it up right at the end. Yeah, it's a thing. It exists. I'm ready to move on from this level, to be honest. But that's almost everything. There's a few crates here and there. There's a few ramps here and there. No. Cool. Now I know this leads to another level. I'll investigate that in a bit actually, because I'm curious what that's all about. I think it's like one more power cell and then we're done here. There's still just a bunch of random orbs strewn about. This is really cool. Using the carved out inside of a robot as a fucking ramp, that's so sick. I love that. Last scout fly. How long have we been going for? An hour 40. That's not too bad, actually. Feels a little awkward, but sure. Just got power cell. And now I think we're pretty much done here. We can move on. Alonzo asks, how are you? Yeah, I'm good. I just don't stream much anymore because I suck. Okay, there's a new level over here too. Wait, I'm still not done here. I still have orbs to get. How many am I missing? 3. I saw where those were. Okay, what's this here? I can just straight up go there. Not on the zoomer. That's fine. Alright, I'll get these last 3 orbs and I want to quickly investigate the other exit. So this is, I'm not sure how this has been implemented just yet because I haven't looked, but this is an interesting thing where this level is sort of like a hub level all its own. It connects to 4 levels. It connects to Crystal Cave, which we started at. It connects to Energy Bay, which we just did. It connects to that new level, which I just looked at, and it connects to something over here. It's kind of odd. I'm not opposed to it, like, whatsoever. But it definitely takes some exploration to even find these little sections. Okay, what does this button do? Collect at least 20 cells. Oh, okay. I'm 1 off. That's really weird. Okay, I feel like it should have been maybe a little higher. Wait, does it? Okay. I wonder if I completed Geyser Rock, I would have more than 20 cells. That's really funny, actually. Okay. Alright. Ow. Okay. Alright. New level time. I have not experienced this. This is where all of my knowledge of this mod ends. It's all blind from here. Let's have a look. Open mines. Interesting. Again, straight away! Here's a bunch of orbs and a little cluster of blue eco. Just to collect them. Whatever. This feels a little steep, but it's fine. As a child, shut the fuck up, actually. Ooh, this is... Oh, wow, this is cool, actually. Oh, God. Okay. This is really cool. Oh, fuck. Whoops. Shit. Did not mean to do that. Sure, Martian. No, I don't mean to... Ah, fuck. Not meaning to hit the yellow ones, I just want to get the red ones. Or I could do this. Never mind. This is interesting. Fuck. Where'd the blue go? Oh, I'm stupid. So I know I don't have to do it like this anymore, but I want to try and, like, you know, get the orbs or whatever. Even though they're not there. I'm stupid. I meant to be doing red first. No. Whatever. I'm not going to bother anymore. That's a really high jump. I wish that was a little lower, but that's cool. That's a really neat little bit. But again, that's entirely disconnected from literally everything. I thought maybe doing all that would, like, you would activate something. I don't understand. I'm sorry. There's a vent up here. That's a clipping nightmare, actually. Oh, this is interesting. Do they sink? Oh, they don't. Huh, that's really cool. Again, here's a little thing. Here's 3 orbs. Jump back down.
The precursors must have used this place to mine the metal for all those robots and constructions.
Thanks, Kira. Wait, wait, now what? I'm definitely not meant to do this. Uh-oh. Where am I? Uh-oh. Okay, I come all this way for a scout fly and a piece of dialogue, and then I just gotta run back. Does the little... No, it doesn't have me, okay. Not Kira. Sounds like Marge Simpson. That's so funny. And that was pointless. Let's go! And I can just skip what I assume is meant to be this puzzle where it's like you're meant to run alongside. See, this should have been suspended above Dark Eco, because I can just skip all of it and get the collectibles. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Okay, the blue eco is meant to be for this little orb thing. Never mind. Oh, maybe? Wait. Guys, a lot of stuff here. But I still gotta aim to look down. Whatever. Yeah, never mind. Okay, I can just take this and get it. That's so lame. That's so lame! Like, there was that orb vent, like the blue eco vent, right at the start of that, right at the start of this. And it's like, oh, maybe it's not useless. Maybe you have to, like, take it through this whole path to get to that orb thing. Like, that would have been really cool. That would have been really cool. So you get on here, time it, run. Never mind, I timed it wrong. And look, I can like just make, that's really cool. If that was what it was for, that would have been really cool. But no, just place one right next to it instead. No challenge. No nothing. Okay, there's a lot going on here. What do you want? What is this? Something I can not even like jump on. Oh, like a... That's kind of cool, I guess. Be nice if I could see what it was down here, but sure. Where am I going? Okay, I'll go this way, I guess. Sorry, I don't know why that's so quiet, actually. Probably just made it quite loud, actually. Oh god, they're all coming after me. Turn that down a bit. Because I haven't heard this song yet, and I wasn't hot on the songs in the previous levels, but yeah. Is that it? Oh my god, it connects to something else. That's really cool. That's like what levels are meant to do. There's a little guy in there. I get you. Oh, he fires faster than normal. Interesting. God, would you look at this? It's actually like going places. This is so cool. Is that a launch pad? you know, I appreciate the attempt at like, I'm trying to tell like a little story here with some cool lore. I don't like the fact that it's, oh god, it's all just being told to us through like in-game dialogue. Like that's not how Jak tells its story, especially like with its world building through level design. Like that sort of stuff is always left up to the player, always, and that's what makes Jak's levels so cool. Do I have to duck? Oh, I just straight up can't. That's mean. How am I meant to know that before getting there? Oh god. This one didn't lead to anything but orbs, I think. Am I meant to jump like that? Is that what I'm meant to do? Oh god. Oh no, I don't know what I'm doing. I know I missed a bit over here, so I guess I'll just... You know, honestly, these minecarts are much more interesting than volcanic craters. Like, there's a lot more of them. It's much more, like, visually interesting because there's, like, a lot of different mine tracks and elevations. Yeah, this is actually kind of neat. Okay, I see. And then we come here. I once again cannot... Some notice would be nice. Oh god. Whatever, I'll just chase it. Fuck me. So what I can do, I think I saw was... Fucking... I gotta slow down. Apparently you can't change the minecart movement, so these carts move in the same way they do in volcanic crater. That's really funny, actually. Okay, I can just come down here this way. Interesting. Wait, there's nothing even around here. I'm on the plane and they asked me to turn off my phone, even though I informed them I'm watching Powercell Zeke live. They did not care. Apparently people's lives are more important, so bye y'all. I'm so sorry, Keith. Have a nice flight. Yeah, it was cool having you. Love you. Oh wait, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Okay. Okay, here's what I think I'm meant to do to get up to like the higher elevation bit. I'm meant to just like kind of see this tiny little platform jutting out and then jump onto it. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's really... And then here's a power cell. That's a cool shot. Sure. Okay, this little section was interesting, a little confusing, but it was cool. I like it. I see these little platforms there. Oh, okay, okay. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Hold on. I need to jump down to a lower elevation. I'm not sure I'm hot on this song either. Look, look, look! Oh my god! Oh my god! It loops around to another path! It looped around to another path, everyone! That's so cool! They did it! I could go one way and come out the other and not get stuck. Yes! A level has been designed. What's... Oh yeah, the entrance is over there. Okay, what is this contraption? Interesting, okay. Oh, what am I looking at? Okay. I will say, I feel it's very interesting how he's, been like, what's the word? Like repurposing assets from base game. Like these pumping things are from Jungle and like these platforms are from Citadel, obviously. It feels odd, just kind of there. Okay, I guess I'll jump down. Here's the yellow eco. Oh. Ambush time? This is cool. Oh, wow.
Jack? Those spawners are popping up trouble.
Do I have to break these, or?
This yellow eagle should pack enough punch to take out those spawners.
That's what I thought. Am I breaking any of them?
Jack, give him the old 1-2 punch.
That's cool.
Break those spawners, Jack.
Honestly, this is really neat. Having to like make sure I'm... Oh, that's so cool, actually. Like this is just Jack 3 at this point. Just jump, spin, shoot, and it's overpowered. But like this little like section of like needing to make sure you're safe enough to charge up the shot to take out the spawners, like this is really neat. And how cool was that? That was unironically really fucking cool. Finally, the blaster in Jack 1, right? Okay, and then this takes me where? Up here. Where am I? Oh god. Is this what I think it is? Oh my god, that's so cool.
This machinery is impressive. I wonder if it's still active.
That's really cool. And like, not just like this mechanic of bouncing on these things, but also the way that like, oh, you get in here and it's like, oh, I can't actually see how to progress forward, but I guess I'll do this. And you come around and oh, now you're on the other side of this wall. That's like really cool level design. Also, shut up, Kira. I can see it's still active. Shut up. Okay. Interesting. Oh, okay. It's just kind of showing me which way to go. That's cool. And then up there. That, oh, so cool. Shut up, Blue. That was amazing. That was really cool. That's really cool. Bit of an odd oh god. Odd spot to like leave me, but it's right outside the cave. Holy shit. Okay. Rats. Okay, wait. Was anything even over there? I don't even remember. I don't think there was. Okay, blue eco that's actually used for something. Let's go. That was fine. You know, neat little cave. I feel like something much cooler could have been in here, considering like the effort we went through to activate that thing, and then that's cool. But you know, it's fine. Oh, I see. This is the way back. Get fucked. Okay, interesting. Ah. Okay, just for this whole section here alone, this might be my favorite level. And the fact that like this section is visually really cool and gameplay wise it's fine. The start of the level had some really weird stuff again, but although it's kind of weird that I can just jump in at any point from up here. I feel like there should have been something blocking me from doing that. But here's this last little bit. It feels a little awkward, but it's fine. Okay, this is neat. It's a tad homogeneous for most of the level. Visually, I agree. Yeah, I definitely agree with that, Martian. But level design wise, this is like pretty okay. Okay, I can't go through that way. Shut up! Shut up! Let me figure this shit out! Urgh! What did that do? Fuck, it didn't shut anything off as far as I could see. Oh, well, there's a red... Oh, it shut off those ones. Interesting. So I can get through here. Aha, I see. I see. And then this is going to shut off these blue ones. That was really cool. That was probably the best thing I've played all day in this level, in this mod pack. That was really fucking cool. I really like that. I really like that. And I guess we just finished it. You can actually damage boost right through them, by the way. That's funny. Okay, I guess I'm done here. That was neat. And then I jump down back to here, which is fine, I guess. Okay, in terms of level design, I do have one big issue, and it's that it's really long and doesn't naturally loop back. Yes, I agree, which I'm about to demonstrate. Yeah, this does not loop back at all. The start of this level, everything past this point, I do not like very much. The puzzle above the dark eco with the crumbling platforms was neat. I liked that. But all of this is really good. All of this is varying levels of good. From like pretty okay with the minecarts to like really fucking cool. And this all feels like a Jack level. None of this really feels super disconnected and isolated. It all it works like really decently. I'm gonna refill my health. The scout fly section could connect to the area at the end of rolling logs. Yeah, I think it could have. Definitely. Does this lead to anywhere? No, it does not. I did get up here earlier, but yeah, it was useless. Anyway, yeah, this whole section of the level is unironically really fucking cool and creative, and I really fucking enjoyed that. That was really good. This first area I don't like. Yeah. Alright, back to Crescent Top. It is neat just how seamlessly like you can just go from level to level like that. It's almost like it's a Jack game. Alright, a scenic route through the worst level. And then... over here where I have unlocked the things, I've got 20 power cells. 26. I feel like some sort of justification for needing 20 would have been nice. But sure, it works. Do I have to go on my zoomer? I don't have to, but it seems like that's what it wants me to do. Okay. Tiger Valley.
Uh-oh, I think we just caused a rock slide.
Interesting. Okay. Here we've just got a dedicated zoomer level, which I much prefer to hybrid levels that don't really do anything well. I'm...
Hi. Sorry to intrude on your communicator's channel. The broken portal in the crystal caves must have sent out a signal to the main lands. I see you've already managed to restore power and clear out the debris to the valley. Listen, I don't have a lot of time right now, but you're currently on your way to some old precursor facilities. It is, however, well guarded. I would suggest going back before you have to face that thing.
I like that. That's someone's voice. You hear that? That's really cool. I don't like this level. I'm just gonna say it straight up. There's too many paths. I don't know. There's too many paths. And I'm just kind of confused. Okay, and there's like the end of it. Okay, I feel like I've just skipped like half of the fucking shit in this level. Okay, look, that might have been AI generated. That sounded real to me. Like, it sounded like a real person acting. And I like that. What is the... oh god, what is going on? I'm sorry, I don't know what the fuck is going on here. This is way too open, and the orbs are too. Should have taken lessons from Lava Tube. And Fire Canyon. And Mountain Pass. Again, like, being linear is not a bad thing. Like, especially like when there's like all these rocks falling everywhere, it's like, oh, I'm just gonna die. And it's put me right at the end as a checkpoint, I guess. Yeah, I don't like this much. I'm not gonna lie, and there isn't much here I'm enjoying. I'm gonna be completely real. That's not even a thing. The music's kind of nice, I guess. Still not sure I'd consider it very Jack-coded, but... There's so much going on. Can I blow up the rocks with yellow eco? Is that what the point is? I think I can, maybe? Yeah, I can. Okay, that's what the point is. But it's like, they don't fall in front of you, they fall next to you, so... This doesn't feel useful at all, actually. Okay, what's the deal with this? There's what seems to be a blue eco crystal thing.
Jack, we're actually flying.
Crazy, actually. Oh, crap. Okay. This is neat. The tutorial prompt is really sudden though. I did not have enough time to read that. I was just guessing what to do. Oh god. What is this little path down here? Nothing. Cool. Now one of each eco type. Yes, we do. Like, that's really neat.
Eco crystals seem to also interact with the zoomer in unexpected ways. I'm sure I can utilize them for some new devices.
Oh wait, I don't know how I feel about so many orbs being placed so high like this. Okay, this level's really pretty. I am not sure what's going on. I'm not gonna lie. Can I even... Okay, is this how I get back up there? This tiny little... That feels really weird. Like, do I still need it? Is there another crystal I can grab? Like, I don't know what's going on right now. But all I know is there's flying lurkers and a lot of suspended platform. Okay, here's one. So I don't need to keep going back. Oh god, oh god. Okay, Okay, got him. Did I get all those orbs? Okay, I like this idea and concept. I think it's neat. It's just a little unwieldy. Like, I'm going a bit too fast, and the flying mechanic is a little hard to kind of... Okay, I got him. Sure. Yeah. This looks so nice though. Like, oh my god. This is so fucking pretty. Alright, where are you going, buddy? Up high. Of course you are. Oh, oh, oh! I see that. That's very sneaky, actually. Oh god. Okay, I'm actually changing my tune a bit on this song. I think it's neat, but it's very... it's not very dynamic. It's just kind of staying in that, like, upper register with those high notes and never really getting out of that, and it's a little... Like some sort of like B section or something where like it breaks it down a little bit and is a bit more mellow, I think would do it nicely. Okay, I guess I'm at the end of this level. Just want to get these orbs. This level's interesting. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, here we go. I'm not done just yet. Okay, I see. This level is interesting. It's very, very pretty. It's not really that fun, I won't lie. That's kind of it, yeah? How long am I going for? I'm getting hungry. 219. I'm getting very hungry. Cool. Last scout fly. Get them chips. I got chips yesterday. I shouldn't get chips again. There's a secret one I didn't get. Or is this it? I guess I'll I wonder if I should look if I've missed a secret power cell or if this is still considered part of the level and this is the... Seems like a boss fight. I guess I'll... Oh, cool. Okay, I like this. It's cool. This does not feel very Jack to me, like aesthetically. Like these crystals, like floating against the... Yeah, I don't know. This doesn't... There's no red either, is there? This doesn't feel super Jack to me. It feels more like medieval fantasy, I guess. I don't know.
Intruder detected. All weapons engaged.
Jack, I think we are the intruders.
Interesting. Is this it? I just... Spyro-ish? Yeah, actually, that's a very, yeah. Feels more Spyro, aesthetically speaking. Okay.
Hurry, Jack, break the stone.
That's it? Okay. Oh god. Will these hurt me? I can't tell. Yes, they do. Okay. But it takes a little bit to charge up. Oh, cool. Okay, I do not like these stings. Oh my god. This is very interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about the platforms just spawning into existence, but I am liking how it's utilizing all of the eco colors. Oh god. And that just kills them? That's really cool. Fuck. Oh my god, I died.
I was right behind you, Jack! Really? I was.
Do I have to start? I have to start again. Oh my god. This is brutal. Okay, I gotta lock in here. Yeah, this music is not Jack. I'm sorry. The good scrub? So true. Fuck. So I don't know what this thing is, or what it's currently doing to these crystals, or what destroying these crystals even achieves. I am not going to lie. Can I get any yellow eco, please? Oh! Oh, that's an insta-kill. That's insane. Okay. I feel like this boss is a little long. And only having one eco spawn in the middle is a little rough. Oh, did I have 1 HP? Oh. I didn't realize. Maybe they're not insta-kills. Maybe I'm just stupid. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. If I wanted to be quick about it, I could just stand right where the last one is gonna like spawn. It'll just carry me up. I'm stupid. I'm gonna try that if I die again. Oh my god. Oh, I can't. I'm so sorry. It just sounds really stupid with those strings like that. Like, I'm so sorry. Okay. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, what is going on? Hello? Weird. Okay. That was a interesting boss fight. It felt a little bit long. I feel like the frogs in the second phase and the spike ice lurkers in the third phase, they're a little bit like they're always kind of behind you because you're always trying to move because these platforms are constantly getting activated, but they're the kinds of enemies that get you from behind, so they're really kind of hard to manage while trying to manage your footing. Yeah, I guess that was the point, but it feels a little chaotic. Cool. And I unlocked a commentary. Can I walk on this? I can. Thank you for playing Chapter 3. I know it was a long wait, but I hope it was worth it. And no, it isn't over yet. However, I'll probably not be able to dedicate as much time for future updates, so I can't promise anything for the future. Meanwhile, you can enjoy some developer commentary by collecting every cells or finding hidden collectibles for new secrets. You can teleport back to Geyser from here if you unlocked the secrets. You can try them out in base game as well. Did I unlock secrets? I don't have... Okay. That was very interesting. If I load this, it'll be at the end of the boss fight. Whoa, that's fast. Okay. Cool. Alright, well I guess I'll save. Never guess how speedrunners do the fight? No idea. Okay, what are these secrets? Did I like unlock them by beating it, or is it like a... hidden low res quit? Huh? I don't know what that... They don't do the fight? That makes sense. Interesting. Okay. Cool. Well, that was the Forbidden Lands. Low-res guitars. Oh, yes, yes, I remember now. Those are really out of the way, though, aren't they? Okay, well, that was the Forgotten Lands. Overall, it's really impressive. It's really cool that this is even being done in the first place. Like, props to, like, you know... Creating something like this is fucking insane, and like kind of a miracle that it gets done in the first place. So I don't want to like rip on it and like, you know, tear down the creators and everyone behind this and everything. Look, there's lesbian flag colors now. It makes it so good. No. Has a lot of really cool features and aspects to it that I quite enjoyed. That mine level was literally like fucking awesome. Like, most of it. The start was kind of garbage, but the rest of that was really, really fucking cool, and I really, genuinely, really liked that. That was really cool. But the rest of it is just kind of riddled with small issues ranging from like kind of negligible that you could just fix with like a small tweak or two to crescent top existing. I don't like crescent top. Yeah, that's Forgotten Lands. I'm, I guess, interested to see what like the lore stuff is that they're going for. I think that might be neat. But yeah, if you want to play this for yourselves, it is on the Open Goal launcher in the mods section. It's really easy to set up and play. There's a lot of other really cool custom levels on there and other like just general mods that I've had a lot of fun playing. I'm like really behind with these custom levels, so I'm really glad we got to play through that today. And next stream, hopefully, I'll play another one that's come out recently. I'm kind of behind on everything. I'm sorry I have not been streaming much lately. Everything's just been kind of hectic. But that was really fun. I hope you enjoyed my analysis, my look at this. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it here. It's only 2.5 hours, but I'm hungry and I've talked a lot. Yeah. Thanks, Blue. Appreciate it. There is more you can look at. On this mod, specifically, probably, there's you know, there's secrets and stuff. But yeah, I think I'm done with it for now. Yeah. That's probably about all I've got to say. So, thank you everyone for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry for, again, such gaps between streams. But yeah, it's nice seeing you all. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Love you.